What up, everybody out there in podcast land? Thank you for tuning in yet again to another episode of Ken and Ross Presented. Yeah, I Said It podcast. We're expressing with our full capabilities to the one in correctional ICE facilities. Brainchild of my child. I am the dad half of this operation. Ross Cooper coming to you live and in public, if you will. We're only 2 weeks into the New Year's. Only 2 weeks. But as always, I am rocking with the best. My co-host, who has not been nabbed in any way, shape, or form, thank goodness. Please introduce yourself to the folk.
Knock on wood. Uh, yeah. What up?
Aurelio?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm all out of whack. Yeah. We just today is the winged day. We ain't doing all that professional. Next week, I got you. But today we just freestyle. We get there.
Oh, so let's get into it. Um, Something my therapist now. I normally would have therapy tomorrow, but I have a show to do tomorrow. But we can do it here. Something my therapist asks me every session. Give me a feeling word and what's your level of anxiety. So if I had to give a feeling word right now, it is what in the entire ever living, and that's more than one word. And my anxiety level is probably hovering around a 6, 7 ish right now.
Oh no.
Hovering around a 6, 7.
What?
So, what's your feeling word?
The what?
Give me a feeling word. How are you feeling right now? What's your feeling word?
I didn't know this was a group therapy session. I don't know. A zero.
Zero. That no. That. Okay. Hopefully that's the answer to the next question. What's your anxiety level? 0 to 10.
Oh, that's a 10, but they ain't ever really. That's always been the case. I ain't. That's nothing new. But now, if you're
I
talking
just
about just in terms of stuff, what's going on, all that, it still is a zero. But because at this point,
I don't know. I'm sorry. Continue. My bad.
no, at this point, it's out of my control, and I'm trying to do my best and getting a lot better the last few years. I'm not worrying about shit that's not in my control. This is not in my control. This is the country that y'all voted for. This is what y'all wanted. This is what we get.
It's not.
I said y'all. I didn't say everybody, but the majority did. So there you go.
And that's where I get pissed off, and this is why my anxiety level is hovering around a 7, 8. It's not what they wanted. It's absolutely not what they wanted.
Most of
This
us,
this is not what they wanted.
yeah, it is. I don't, like I said, the reason why I'm saying that, there's some that came to the light, but they still alive, so they ain't see the light completely. But there's some that are literally condoning this and are okay with it. Like literally good and defending it. Way more people than I thought. So that's why I said, yeah, there is a good amount of section of people that voted for this. Like, yeah, they might be mad about the Epstein stuff, and they might be mad about, Trump being, got two knee pads, one for one country and one for another country. But hey, at least he won't remember what he was doing with them knee pads. But other than that, it's business as usual. Uh, this is what y'all wanted. I can't control it. Like I said, the only thing I control is myself. And hey, who knows what will happen in this next year, where everybody will be, including myself. So yeah, yeah, I got it.
So so we and I don't want to re-traumatize anyone. It's just how the schedules of our lives worked, and when we're recording this, we're going to start. If you know us well enough, where you think we're going to start. First and foremost, rest in peace to Renee Nicole Good. That needs to be said out and out right now because he and I are having a conversation. and I don't want to get lost where the audience has they think they know what we're talking about, but they don't. So I'm going to say it outright. Renee Good, who was senselessly murdered by a ICE agent. I'm watching my words because I'm trying not to blow up and explode here. But this is sometimes is and we've said this about certain other situations. Sometimes it's not the thing, it's well, not just the thing, it's the reaction to the thing, right? So it's not just an ICE agent murdered somebody. It's like you just mentioned, it is the reaction that we've seen play out. The notion that people are literally, I've seen it literally trying to justify this because she's in quote unquote other, because she happened to have a wife. And what I've learned, what we've learned, and you can tell me if you think I'm wrong, what I've learned is if you don't, you have to be, and I didn't know this was the case. You have to be a certain kind of white to garner sympathy. So if you're straight, probably blonde hair, blue, holy shit. If you're Tommy Lauren, everybody will be up in arms. But since Miss Good was in other, we got these jackoffs out here trying to justify it. Oh, she trying to murder the agent. And again, just as concerning are the blatant lies by the administration.
I mean, that ain't nothing new. But also, sorry to cut you off. I just want to
No,
add
please,
this.
please.
Rest in peace to the brother too. Now forgive me. I do not remember the brother's name.
Touche.
I barely remember the girl's name that we're talking about now. I'm not good with names. That's not like disrespect. I'm just not good with names. But I do
Mhm.
know a brother that also got passed that didn't make headlines. That was murdered by ICE. And you see her daughter or and I think his either girlfriend or wife or whatever posted me. It was like, yeah, father was killed by ICE. But black person get killed by a cop or ICE, it doesn't matter. White person get killed, oh, everyone's in arms or they got something to say. Not saying that it's right. It's still rest in peace to both of them and middle fingers to ICE completely
Totally.
in the government. But we knew that if you came, if you're a fan of the show, listen to at least one or a couple episodes, you know that it's always middle fingers to them.
Always.
Yeah.
Well,
So yeah, rest in peace, brother.
maybe until just now, but we'll get to that.
What?
Maybe until just now. It's a weird place to be. Weird place to be
Talking about maybe.
because let me explain. It's middle fingers to ICE, but it might not be middle fingers to local police. Go figure.
Nah, it's just, nah, see,
Go
I'm not
figure.
doing revisionist history. It's middle fingers to y'all too. Now, when y'all do your job, congratulations. But it's still middle fingers to y'all too. Because y'all are still the same branch. And ICE is just more, y'all both slave catchers. It's just one is more blatant now. Like one has surpassed you. You got the final balls of slave catchers now. But you still a slave catcher, bro. Like, I'm not rooting for you, motherfucker.
I'm not rooting for them, but and this is how you know times have gotten scary. When you got to look towards local police departments as the thing between regular citizens and ICE, we are fast approaching what the fuck levels of are you serious right now?
Or past that.
Like,
Or
this
past
this
that.
is what we're doing. And you have this idiot in office, not Trump, one Trump who said it for once. Something stupid came out there that has literally said, hey, ICE, you basically get to do what the fuck you want with impunity.
Yeah,
You
they have full immunity. Just like how they want to give cops full immunity. ICE literally does.
literally.
So yeah. Like we're watching in real time. I always wondered, a little short thing. I always wondered like how did people let certain tyrants come to power and all this and all like how did that like how y'all let that happen? But now I'm learning in real time how it's happening. Like in real time in 2025, 2026 now. Well, it feels weird to say that we really watching the tyrant. Well, he might not make it to be long a tyrant, but we still watching the blueprint of how, tyrants were made, you know? I'm like, wow. So this is how. most of the population stupid. A whole lot of, misdirections and division, and then pointing the finger at other people instead of the real problem. So everyone's distracted with other shit instead of what's happening in front of them. And then by the time you know it, ICE, Nazis, whatever power you want to, or regime you want to talk about. Now it's too late. They're already powerful. They're in your backyard, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, this is where the con sits, and this is the inherent issue. The end game, as I've spoken to people that I know that have proximity to government positions, the end game is to invoke the Insurrection Act, right? So that is the final layer in pretty much making this a dictatorship. So what gets me here is with being able to see that as the play. Like, come on, people. Do you really think it's accidental all of this is happening in democratic states, in blue states? Twofold. One, actually, there's a couple of things going on. One, it keeps the division going. For the idiots who still think this is about red and blue, it keeps that division going. One. Two, the other key component kind of weakens the defense ability because blue states are notoriously not open carry states. So you circumvent that because uh, the idea is to do this without spilling as little ICE agent blood as possible. You need just enough to call it an insurrection. So, and the problem we're going to bump into is everybody ain't going to take this shit lying down. Somebody, you going to get the wrong one. Somebody going to pull a blicky, and there you go. And the problem is knowing that that's the play. I don't know where to go here. If you put an agitating force in people's faces, we just see you murder somebody in cold blood. How do you? I don't. I don't know how to get around this because the whole thing is, it's like I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep jabbing, keep jabbing, keep jabbing you. Eventually, you're gonna swing. Eventually, you're gonna swing. And when you do, I'm gonna use the fact that you swung as the reason to say, "Up, oh, see, there you go." We're gonna ignore the fact that I kept jabbing you the whole time. We're gonna ignore that part. The fact that you had the audacity to swing back, oh, you must be an insurrectionist. This is, and like I said, I've seen people defend this because she was other. I've seen people literally try to say she tried to run over the agent. There is no video evidence, none, zero, zip, zilch, none anywhere that supports that. None
No, we got every angle
in 4K.
done. Like every angle, the back, the front, the side. No. So nah, dude. It's like I ca- I don't even entertain those type of people, dog. Because one, they might not even be real, to be honest with you. Two, if they are real, they can count all their teeth on one hand. So yeah, like I don't
You
really
you
care.
you are correct. A good chunk of them are bots, but this also came from the White House. Domestic terrorist? Dylan Roof. That's a domestic terrorist. Got
KKK.
a list of them. Got a list of them. They don't have to be white male. Let's talk about domestic terrorism, shall we? But this woman, who this shithole country considers to be othered, is a domestic terrorist. As far as I know, the ICE agent, the piece of shit agent, is not in custody at all.
He's not going to be.
What does that tell you?
I
Like,
mean, I
like
told you, full immunity. Do your job. I
so what
mean, what
exactly is that job?
you seen what the job is? We got the modern day peacekeepers or stormtroopers, whatever. So yeah, welcome to the empire, brother. This is it. This
She's
is
not.
Revenge of the Sith all over again.
There's nothing about her that looked like an immigrant and illegal. You are immigration, customs, and enforcement. Nothing about this woman fit either of those descriptors.
Yeah, most of the people they taking though. Like, yeah. Yeah, they started off that way, nice, cool little cover. And then they started taking like regular citizens who had proof on them and they still get took.
I see a lot online. I saw something that was really appropriate. We've got the comparison wrong. I get the obviousness of trying to compare this to Nazi Germany and the Gestapo. That's patently false. What we're looking at is way more close to modern day slave catchers. You got to walk around with papers on you, and really doesn't matter how legal you think you are. Really, that lies in the person in front, the officers in front of you decide how legal, quote unquote, you are.
And that's for me personally, it's a combination of both. So yeah, we got concentration camps here. Let's not even front. We do. Out of missing people, most of them probably dead. So it's like, yeah. And people don't care because, the foreign, right. Even though some of them are probably US citizens too in there getting the worst of it. And oh yeah, also Donnie Boy, you know, about the whole sexual assault thing that be happening in those places and in prison. Yeah, that doesn't matter anymore. Like
Oh,
they look past
speaking
that.
of immunity, yeah,
Yeah.
I
So
forgot
yeah,
about that part.
so yeah, pretty much yeah, slaves. Because you can do whatever once they're in your country, you can do whatever you want to them.
Pretty
No,
much,
you can kill them, essay, torture, whatever. No one
don't
will care.
matter. They're not real. They're not real humans anyway.
So yeah, this is a combination of both. Not the Nazis did it, slave catchers, slaves, and slavery did. It's a combination of both, which is even scarier. So yeah,
And
not really on my bingo card for I thought 2026 would look like you told me like 10 years ago. But hey,
no,
I,
no,
I thought the system would fall. I didn't know it would fall like this.
and I thought I would. Dear white man, I'm really disappointed in you all. I'm really disappointed in a good chunk of you because I thought it would take more. As much as y'all love to be macho and gung ho, and no, you're turning out to be a bunch of bootlickers. Like that's your liberties are literally being trampled on. All of the pro America and America is great. It's literally being trampled on in front of your pasty little faces,
Yeah,
and you're not doing anything about it.
because they're accepting it. They're encouraging it. Like I said, something Negan said. And you know what he said. It's like I just shoved something down your throat and you thanked
You
me
paid
for it.
me for it. This,
That's
this,
exactly what is happening. Now Trump can never be Negan because he ain't that type of charismatic. And Negan had one even do this shit. So it's like, yeah. Like
I just, I'm so disappointed in you, white boys. I'm so disappointed. Y'all claim to be so chest out, so gung ho, so hardcore America, blah, blah, and you're watching it all fall apart and be turned into a dictatorship in front of your eyes. Everything you tried to convince us you stood for is bullshit.
duh.
Oh, we're against tyranny. We're you remember the Boston Tea Party? Remember you broke away from Britain and no tyranny, blah blah blah. That was 1776. Apparently, y'all forgot all that, huh?
They forgot a lot of stuff that happened in the last few hundred years. So yeah. Um
Like
that's understandable. That
all
part I
that tough tummy talk.
forget shit that happened 100 years ago. So hey, that's all on brand. I just hey, what you're willing to sacrifice for quote unquote whiteness. But the whiteness that you're sacrificing yourself with is foreign.
Like when you look at who runs things really.
Mm.
Oil companies, the oligarchs, big business, and like none of what y'all said y'all stand for is what's actually happening. Come on, white boys. I'm really disappointed. No, and not white people, specifically the white males, specifically y'all who love to exert dominance and blah 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 blah. And y'all getting pumped right now. It's weird to see. It's so wild to see. All that tough Tony talking, y'all willingly bending the knee or knees, but still. I, so it's very weird to see all of this happening. I Jolly Good Ginger, shout out to him. Jolly Good Ginger, he's an ex military person. Great follow. If you think like we do, he's a great follow on IG and TikTok and everything else. But he was given a play. Like the play is really to not have midterms because if that happens, the gig is up. Um, it's about to be a very wild year. It is about to be a very wild year.
Oh, so great
And
start.
if you are in a non-Republican state, you especially, I need you to keep your eyes open and stay safe because all of this is designed to instigate. All of this is designed to get people riled up, rightfully so. Because another thing, I'm not sure if I sent it to you. There, there, there are no standards. There are no standards. What do I mean? So at least with the police academy, your everyday or regular police, you got to go through some testing, this, that, right? At least allegedly, you got to go through testing. A completely democratic person whose entire presence online, she's a reporter for crying out loud, applied for ICE and got in. Got in. She outlined it. Pretty much the only thing they told her is you won't be able to get a gun right away. But no real background check, clearly. No mental health exam, no nothing.
Yeah.
Only thing I told her is pretty much you're just not gonna get a gun right away. She is anti-ICE and basically what does that tell us? They're not even screening people for real.
We could that part is out. You can kind of tell. They don't look trained at all. I'm not even a huge
Uh,
gun dude, but like they don't even know gun safety shit. So it's like, yeah, dude slipped on ice and his gun discharged. Like as much as we can talk about pigs all we want or police all we want, I ain't gonna do that dumb shit. Like,
bruh, I'm to the point where I think if you ordered a tactical vest and spray painted ice on the back and put on a hat, you could probably run out there with them.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Hey, I'm sure that happens.
Like not even official, not even the official joint. You get no, just spray painted on.
And like you the Punisher or something, bootleg
Like,
version. Yeah.
you not even you ain't gotta look official. Just spray paint it on, get a tactical vest, spray paint ice on the back, get yourself a mask and one of those goofy looking ass hats, and you good. You too can smack around immigrants that might not be immigrants.
And get a mask. Hide your face. I'm sure that already happens. People doing fake heists, just kidnapping people, doing God knows what. Actually, I think that's actually already happened. So yeah, this is what we live in, man.
Be be mindful if and see, I'm not gonna say anything that's gonna incite anything. I'm just giving some friendly advice. Be mindful of your surroundings at all times. Do not slip into this idea that hey, if I don't look Latin, I'm cool. If I don't look like an immigrant, whatever that is, I'm cool. Another heartbreaking thing I've seen. I didn't get a chance to read the article yet, but a good buddy of mine sent it to me. ICE allegedly has sat and eaten at a Latin restaurant, then return later and raided the place. You have to be a special kind of sick human to even conceive of such things.
Welcome to the world, baby.
I just, so I say this to say, be very careful, be mindful of your surroundings at all times. And if you happen to live in a state that is open carry, um, protect yourself. This is not encouragement of violence against law enforcement in any way, shape, or form. This is saying that, as far as we know, you still have rights in certain states.
Yeah.
You probably in your best interest to exercise them.
Protect your neck. Forget the laws. I don't care about all that. Protect yourself. The laws, at the end of the day, laws ain't gonna save you. And there's some laws in place that aren't even designed to save you. So yeah, protect yourself. Like you said, be aware of your surroundings, protect yourself at all costs and your family. And that's it.
Mhm. Start also start making plans. Like start making plans. Like what if? And it's sad we have to do that, but start making plans
If you can,
because
most people can't. Remember, like I said, this is where it's beautiful. All this shit is happening, but most people can't afford shit. So it's like we're damn near trapped in this motherfucker.
I mean it goes back to something you said a couple years back when we really first started this thing, and our primary pressure point. Gosh, remember when all we had to deal with was police shootings? Remember that was the biggest problem we had? Oh my gosh. What was some you said? We're gonna get past the point of videotaping is the you're gonna get past the point where videotaping is enough. We're gonna get past the point where whipping out your phone is we're gonna get past that point that whipping out your phone is all you can do.
Nah, we
We're
passed that point.
getting to the point where okay, there might need to be some action taken.
No, we're already there. Like I'm sorry. Respectfully, if I see, especially with this ICE situation, not even talking about law enforcement, just talking about ICE situation. If you are illegal and you have your papers and they still try to kidnap you, you got people surrounded just with their cameras out, not fucking doing nothing. What are we doing? At
I
this point,
don't
you
think
might be complicit. Because
I
like,
don't think I don't think people realize and it goes to what you just said. I don't know what it takes until because the same thing you said and I said about regular everyday police. We've seen it a million times. When you see law enforcement in a certain way in certain neighborhoods, we've always said, look, we need a force there. We are past the point of just videotaping and sending it to the mayor's office. No, we need a resistance force, not an offensive, a resistance force. If you see somebody getting beat or harassed by law enforcement, we need a team in place to, hey, chill. I don't, are we at the point where people need to start putting themselves between ICE and people that are being abducted?
yes,
Yes, yes. But I don't know what else we need to see. I don't know what else people need to see.
I need to see if I don't actually the same thing as that I think we both said about, the Epstein files, that if it all got released unredacted and all the names, like what are people really gonna do? Nothing. So I think the same thing applies here is that you can probably I'm not I hope to God this doesn't happen. But let's just say Minnesota, they just start rounding people up and it's a firing squad, executing people live on television. Will people do something then? The
Yeah,
sad part is I'm kind of scared that no, they wouldn't.
and this is the part I got to remind people, remind a certain sector of people. Isn't this literally what the Second Amendment is for?
That is true.
This is what it's really for.
Yeah. They already trying to get rid of all the other amendments, First Amendment, all of that. So yeah. Ah,
You should not have an armed militia turn against the American public. Isn't this what the literal Second Amendment is for? And this is why I'm looking at some of y'all white boys funny because all that tough Tony talk and shit's really happening and y'all ain't doing nothing.
yes, they are. They're part of it. They joined.
Touche.
Like, dog, actually, I've seen, so I don't know if you see, I don't know if you sent it to me or I just saw it. Like, you know what the Proud Boys are, right? Like one of the members is literally an ICE. So it's like, yeah, the people, the militias and all that, they're supposed to be not with the shits and ready for moments like this, are with the shits and are doing the shit. So yeah, I
And
think
by
you
no
got it
stretch
wrong.
is that
They're
important.
not. It's not that they're not doing enough. It's just that they joined the cause. Not because now they can do wherever they want with full immunity, which is probably something they want to do anyway.
Yep.
So yeah, like
I just haven't had time to rationalize because I have to remember my baseline is one that's rooted in humanity.
yeah,
And I'm talking about a sector of people who do not share that.
yeah,
I'm talking about people who are absolutely positively okay with haves and have-nots. They're okay with this goofy notion of law and order and these boundaries and othering people. I, I can't, like I said, you can't appeal to humanity when there is none.
yeah. I mean, I don't know who said that. Was it Malcolm or someone else? I was like, yeah,
I can't, I forget, I can't forget. I know the quote, I just
yeah.
can't
I
remember
know.
who said
I
it. But yeah.
think it was Mo, but don't quote me on that. I don't. It was definitely some of the civil rights, but it's like, yeah, we can't keep trying to appeal to people who didn't have immunity and perfectly fine with everything pre-Civil War. Like, I don't understand why we still trying to.
I was thinking about something too. You know what's the other tragedy here? When you look at America, it is really sad what you could have done versus what you've chosen to do. One of the original superpowers, and you could have set the standard for so many things. And what you've chosen to do is be white, racist, and capitalist, and not necessarily in that order.
And Christian.
True.
But
True. True. I'm like, I was like, does that matter? Yes, it matters.
yeah,
It
it
matters.
does because this is all
It
rooted in
matters.
that's literally the excuse, and it's all rooted in that. Which is
It
why they
matters.
call that white woman that got murdered another because it's ungodly what she's doing. Because because if she was a straight, like you said earlier, blind, yeah, she could have looked exactly the same. Just be straight. Had a husband, and if she got murdered the same way, it might be a different outcome. But then again, probably not.
No, oh, it would. So again,
I
I don't know
think
if you remember
some,
what.
yeah, but I honestly do. This is why I said the whole appeal to humanity. Some of them are already too far gone. They're just gonna make excuses and just dick suck Trumpy boy and Elon and JD, all of them, all together. But yet they hate the Jews, but dick suck the motherfuckers that are with them. I don't
Well,
understand how that works.
here's the reason why the look matters. It is the internal dialogue that we've all been conditioned to have in this country. So,
I said some will flip. I agree. I'm just saying there's still going to be a section that still makes excuses that oh she should did it because
oh no,
that.
no, well, like I said, I'm gonna go to if she looks like Tommy Lauren, then we're having a completely. I firmly believe we're having a different conversation
I don't.
because she looked like an other. It's the same way, like it's the same thing. When when a cop pulls up on you and me, there's already a clock ticking. There's a lot of internal dialogue running through this person's head just based off how you and I look. Just based off that alone, right? We've been conditioned to think that, right? Like I can't tell you how many people that I've gotten to know from the gym, this, that, and the third. Oh wow, man, you're really cool. I see. I've learned a couple things. Oh, you really cool. And then the other one, my favorite that I had to deal with my entire life. Oh wow, man, you're really intelligent. You really speak well. Any
If a
black
white person,
person from the
yeah, yeah,
any black person from the '80s knows what that's code for. I know what you're really saying behind that. You didn't expect me to have the vocabulary I
That's
do.
not even the 80s. This is a literal just a thing that still happens now. That
Uh,
people, like white people, don't realize that even some of this shit that you say that you're trying to give a compliment is still sprinkled with some racism in it. It's like, yeah, oh, you're nicer than I thought. Oh, you know, you smarter, you talk well, better than I thought you. Like that's basically saying, oh, you talk well, boy. Like,
like I
oh,
said,
you smart for your people, huh? One of the smart Negroes. Like, nah, mother. I know what you trying to say, mother. I'm like, nah, like it just even some of the white people I better talk to, like there is some sprinkle of racism in there. And I'm not saying like they're racist. I'm just saying like there are some certain things that we all, like you said, been preconditioned or they that we all been preconditioned to say and think. And we just think it's okay. And also it's our fault because we let white people slide with a lot of shit. Thanks to the coontastic motherfuckers. But yeah, here we are.
and I mean, like I said, what's wrong with that is, look, I own part of it. I understand, depending on what day of the week you catch me on and how New York I feel. Oh yeah, I definitely look the part. Sadly, there is a part to look, but I definitely gonna look the part, right? But so where am I going here? Going back to Miss Good, um, optics matter. I don't think this ice person has that reaction if she looks like American as apple pie, if she looks the part, if she's thin and mildly attractive and blonde haired. No, we don't get this reaction. Now here's the other part of that, but here's the other problem with that. Because she wasn't those things, the rest of the country who values that bullshit has not reacted the way they should either. This is a mom and a wife who is murdered. And y'all out here trying to justify. Y'all out here believing this ballyhoo that comes from the White House.
Yeah.
Now, promise you, if she looked the part, that would have set some things off.
Some, not all, because some of them, this is why I said some, and yeah, I think you're giving too much credit to their intelligence. Some of them straight up said, like, you should just follow orders. It had nothing to do with how she looked, what she should have just followed orders, stopped the car, got out. It had nothing to do with how she looked, nothing.
I beg to differ. I beg to differ because it's the same thing they say about us. Even when
She's
they
one
are
of
dead,
them.
even though they're dead wrong, because we don't look the part because the expectation is we are animals and criminals. You should just
She's
comply.
white. She's white woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the LGBTQ white woman, but still a white woman.
Mm-hmm.
I got that. Like, this is what I'm saying. Some of them that they're not even saying it based off of the race and if she was gay or not. They are saying the whole law and order thing. Oh, you should follow orders when they give you an order. You know, like a good little boy, good little girl. Like that's their whole argument. Just
Mm.
follow orders. You know, there's people that follow orders still end up dead, especially by. But and there's video of that too. But hey, it is what it is. Like I said, even like I said, maybe if next week or next whatever, hope knock on wood it doesn't happen, but at this rate it probably will. Let's say a traditional white person gets killed or a traditional white lady gets killed, you know, the Lauryn Hill type. Then let's see. We'll see this. I'm sure
I,
it'll be a little different, but I'm sure there's still going to be some a good amount of people that are just like, yeah, should have followed orders, or she didn't do A, B, and C, or yada yada. If she did A, B, and C, we wouldn't have this problem, or da 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 da.
yes, yes and no. We've actually, I just thought about it. We've actually kind of sort of seen this movie before on the other side. Um, let's rewind to January 6th. The one white woman who was killed by Secret Service, they damn near made her a martyr. So
That's
no,
different.
it actually does work the other way because the officer was wrong. He shouldn't have shot her. But every excuse in the book.
Wasn't that officer black though?
Yes.
So there you
You
go. Like there you go.
It doesn't, but that part shouldn't matter. That part doesn't matter.
Her
I
being
just,
gay shouldn't matter. Like if we just doing stuff that should matter, we can go all day with this
oh,
shit.
no, no.
But you know stuff like that matters. You know it
It
matters.
matters because it
The
matters because it
optics.
allows these folks to other her. So
And
yeah,
okay, same
but
thing. The black
listen,
officer killed a white lady, even though they were literally doing treason.
right, like no,
That's literal treason. Like there's no if that's literal treason. They all should have been executed realistically, but because of who they are and who they look like and who they support, they're not going to be. Because
I
I'm pretty
just
sure if it was like we already said when it happened, if they had a little seasoning tool, we might have saw like a massacre. So yeah,
yeah.
like
By the way,
if
on an unrelated
on
note, kind of
GTA, they should
thing.
have been massacred on GTA, not real life.
Mm, mm, um, I don't know. Have you got any payouts from? Has your bank account changed from U.S. government yet? Because the other thing that just happened is the president of Venezuela got kidnapped, him and his wife, and the U.S. was like, "Don't worry, we'll take care of the oil for you."
Yep.
Not a shot, but there was a sale completed of Venezuelan oil to the tune of 100 mil.
Hmm.
I didn't see any of that deposited into my account.
You're not going to. Ain't for you.
I'm an American, right? I'm an
Are you?
American. Last time I checked, I was American, and
Are
you
you?
know, if you're gonna seize a whole ass country and all of their oil reserves and sell it, where the bread going? Where
Yeah, that should be 50 cents, bro. We should go back to 25 cents per gallon. Where that at?
right, gas prices should be down. I ain't seeing nothing. Where'd the 100 mil go? I'm asking for a friend. Where'd the 100 mil go? Just
Mm,
because did you at least give it back to Venezuela? It's their oil on their land. Did they get some of that bread? I'm just, or is it tied? I'm just curious, because when you take over a nation, take over on oil, and you keep selling it, where the money go?
a whole lot of money being changed and people getting richer. But you know what? We're just gonna keep, most people just gonna keep, knee padding for them, copping for the billionaires and stuff, man. You love to see it. You love to
Type it
see it.
in. Google's your friend, bro. I'm all nonsense aside. Now I am actually curious. I am actually curious. Where did the money go? So, where'd the money go? Where did money from the sale of Venezuelan? You know what's interesting? It's not even coming up.
Oh, wow.
Because I'm like, you know how if you Google anything, it usually kind of be predictive until put it in. It's not even coming up. Easy oil go. Let's see. It was 100 mil. So and this is from Reuters, so at least it's not an American publication. Oh, this sounds familiar. Venezuelan banks will get 300 million of oil money to sell on exchange market. Oh, actually, the number's off. So the U.S. is sold for 500 million. Thought it was 300. No, actually, it's 500 million of Venezuelan oil. But they will split. Four banks were notified by the country's government that they will split 300 million of oil revenues deposited in an account in Qatar, enabling them to sell dollars to Venezuelan companies that need foreign exchange to pay for material, blah, 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 blah. Wait a minute. Hold up. Oh. So let's count real quick. Just in the first freaking paragraph. The U.S. says it has sold 500 million of Venezuelan oil. Four banks were notified that they would split 300 million. What? But so wait, if you sold 500 mil, why are Venezuelan banks only getting 300? Jay-Z voiced five albums in 10 years, nigga. I can divide. 200 million, where'd the other 200 million go? If you sold 500 mil and the banks are saying, yo, y'all gonna get 300 mil, I,
I don't know where it's going. You know, the stimulus check was supposed to get in the summer. Oh wait, our president forgot all about that. He said that.
I'm trying to see where all nonsense aside. If you're gonna come take over my shit and sell my shit for me, it's a whole lot of money. Where's the money going? So I know gas prices here have not come down at all. I'm like, well, these are the Venezuelan people. Yes, a $2 billion agreement reached this month. Oh my God, dog. They ain't even hiding it no more. Hiding it no more.
They been stopped hiding. It's to the point now. They don't have to. They literally don't. People are half of the country is still defending this shit. At this point, bring the floods, man.
So
Bring
you
the flood.
blew up Venezuelan boats for allegedly drug smuggling. There's still been no evidence of that, to my knowledge. You
I mean, if
flew
it was,
high,
you blew that bitch sky high. So it's like, what's the point?
you flew in and kidnapped the president and his wife. And here's the wild part. Here's the wild part. People were like, "Yeah, at least there were no casualties." So what? So let me get this straight. Y'all, hey, you were right. They are with the shits, dog.
Like it's so. I said some of these people are bots. So you can't take it. Well, I don't even the real people I don't take serious. But it's how mad mental health is, even though this is the mental health era, but yet no one fixes anything. We just let us continue to deteriorate as a freaking country, if not the world. But yeah, we got people sitting there egging on us like, yeah, I dare Putin and China to do something. They ain't ready for us. Us, mother, you on the couch eating Cheetos. What the you gonna do?
I'm just
Like, bro, like y'all like it's like a dude flaunting somebody else's money. Like that's not even yours.
right. You at the club making it rain with somebody else's bread. You know how corny you
Not
look.
even that. Someone else making it rain, and you saying, yeah, like,
Speaking of which, funny you mention
you
that.
claiming it's yours. Like, yeah, that's my money, even though it's his, and he made like, but like, come on, what you say? Sorry.
Speaking of which, um, dog. So once upon a time, former President Barack Obama won an actual Nobel Prize. Okay, cool.
Oxymoron.
Right, completely. But that's not the point of the story. The point of the story is he's been gifted a Nobel Prize. Trump, that is, gifted a Nobel Prize.
When?
So, recently, a few days ago. Hold on. So someone who actually won it gave theirs to him.
Well, Obama gave it to him.
No, someone who actually won the Nobel Prize
Gave it to
gave
Trump.
her yes. And this cat's like, see, I won. It's so bad. The people who actually give out a Nobel Prize had to be like, let me help you out.
No.
It's non-transferable. You're not a winner. Okay,
Who did they
so
say who did it?
yes, I'll find it for you. As I'm finding that for you, I will make the great example.
They need to revoke they revoke his or her shit. Now, take it back. Even though I know most of these awards is phony anyway, but take it back.
Look, the Nobel shouldn't be.
Yeah, but we know it's phony because Obama won. So and there's probably other people that won that really ain't so peaceful. But yeah,
This was yesterday, by the way. This is yesterday.
I
So
had no idea.
ironically, the Venezuelan leader, the person they installed there, Maria Corina Machado, presented her Nobel Peace Prize medal to Donald Trump, calling it a gesture of gratitude for his commitment to Venezuelan freedom. Nigga, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I try hard to never use that, bruh. So you just start to wonder about the Bill Clinton rumors. Start to wonder because you can't keep Obama's name out your mouth for the life of you, dog.
Maybe he wanted to be Obama.
Don't know because Obama legit, as oxymoronic as it might be, Obama legit is a Nobel Prize winner. You kidnap the leaders of a country, and the installed fake leader happened to actually have won a Nobel Prize, gave her yours. And so story time. For those that are closer to my age and grew up on wrestling, $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase could not win the heavyweight title. So what happened? This is before WrestleMania 4. For WrestleMania 4. So Andre the Giant fights Hulk Hogan in a cheap match. Andre the Giant beats Hulk Hogan, wins the heavyweight title. And Andre goes and hands the title to Ted DiBiase. Yeah, guess what, Ted? You're not really a champion. So that led to the whole tournament in WrestleMania 4. That led to Macho Man winning the tournament, blah, blah, blah. But you get where I'm going here. Andre beats Hogan, gets the title, and just tries to hand it to DiBiase. Guess what? You're not really a champion. This lady actually wins the Nobel Prize and tries to hand it to Trump. Guess and the Nobel people was like, yeah, nah, B, that ain't. I mean, you can have a medal, but officially, you ain't win no damn Nobel Prize at all. But I'm like, the level of just absolute corny. And I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm willing to bet somebody's going, Trump's Nobel Prize winner.
Man, you know what Sabretooth, remember when Wolverine's X-Men Origins movie with Sabretooth and Logan on the firing squad, and Sabretooth goes to Wolverines, just wake me when it's over. Just do the same thing to me. Just wake me when it's over. I'm tired. I'm ready to get out of this simulation, bro. This game trash. This
And
game is
and and,
trash.
and the White House press secretary tried to do the Uno reverse on a reporter who asked about Trump joking about suspending midterm elections. What? You basically trying to roast him for asking the question that we're all sitting here like, you say this shit, right? Also, not to be that guy, I didn't know the White House press secretary was like in her 20s, like your age. Like, ooh, I don't know what work you got done, but it ain't. Yeah. But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. I just so this is why go like my therapist does. My therapist says, what's your feeling word? What's your anxiety level? And this is why my anxiety level is floating around 8, 9-ish, because I just don't believe the level of stupid. Like I knew there were some stupid Americans. I knew that. We kind of all know that. I had no idea they were this bad. This is shocking. I had no idea white men would be fleeced out of what they claim to believe in so easily. So like what are we doing? Who was it? Oh, we was about to put Nelly on the fall off list. I mean, not Nelly. He's been on the fall off list. Luda on the fall off list. Apparently, Luda has removed himself from whatever country ass concert Kid Rocking them. So I'm like, bruh, you ain't no coming back from that, my guy. Ain't no coming back from that. But oh my gosh, I don't know. That's where we're at. We have a rogue leader in the Oval Office. We still have $200 million completely unaccounted for. Now, in the grand scheme of money and wealth, 200 million ain't saying that. But I'm just trying to figure out where to go. If you took over this shit and you selling the oil, and I'm reading the same damn report, it's $500 million sale. But the actual home country is saying, well, we got 300 mil. That's skimming off the top. Sound like to me. Where to go?
Not my business.
Ironically, it should be because if you selling 200, if you selling 500 mil somebody else's shit, and you only giving them 300, that means 200 unaccounted for. It's people in this country. If we go down that rabbit hole, it's people in this country. You just got a $200 million come up, homie. Run the jewels.
No.
Like if we're gonna play in that sandbox for a hot second, you got 200 extra mil sitting around. Way to go.
None of my business.
Dog, it is absolutely our business. I'd like to see a deposit in my bank account. You know what I'm saying?
You will forever
Like,
see. You will forever not see one. So yeah, I do not care.
so we got cats giving them Nobel prizes. We got 200 million just floating around somewhere. Um, that's wild. Um, the Lakers look like they suck. I know it's random, but just and it's not. I know it looks a certain way because Austin Reeves ain't there.
Wouldn't
He,
matter.
it would because the team that scores the most points wins.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Our defense is
Like what?
buns, and I love Austin. I hope we keep him, but he ain't stopping it. We got three cones, actually four, because you got LeBron, and his is more understandable because he's 50 years old. You got Luca,
Yeah,
Austin Reeves.
he's putting in some effort. He's putting in some effort this year. He slimmed down.
Dog, he's
Is
still no. Stop.
is he Kawhi? No,
I'm gonna
but he's
save
never
you
gonna
from
be Kawhi.
yourself. I'm gonna save you from yourself. Nah, he dog shit on defense. That ain't never changed. Weight loss or not, he's dog shit. Uh, Austin Reeves, cone. DeAndre Ayton, cone. Like
DeAndre
everyone
Ayton's
is a
not a
fucking
cold,
cone.
yo.
Yes, he is a cone. He ain't no damn rim protector. They crying about not getting the ball. Like, motherfucker, you said like I knew it was too good to be true. That's why I didn't buy into it. It looked good at first. It sounded good. You say, "Yeah, I'm gonna be a defensive guy, get rebounds and la la." Uh-huh, right.
Be Ben Wallace. Go be Ben
And
Wallace.
he
That's
can't do
all.
it. He's already complaining about not getting the ball now, and then he's still a cone on defense. So yeah, like people need to go, and it's not Austin or Luca. Everybody else can go, bro, including LeBron. I want him to go mostly. Like he needs to go.
Wait,
50
what?
million, 50 million or 60 million, however much, 50 or 60 million for this year alone. You know what we can do with that money and how many players we can get that we need? Get your old ass out of here. Thank you for
He,
your
he, he,
services. Appreciate the bubble ring. But get your ass out of here, bro. You don't want your stand. And now you moping around doing this passive aggressive shit, and then your agent talking about trading AR. I swear to God, they trade AR. I'm not
no,
gonna
he,
be.
no,
They trade AR. If it's not for like a Giannis or something, I'm
LeBron
leaving.
is this.
I might
LeBron,
suspend my Lakers fandom. I might have to get a trade. Might be a Spurs fan.
LeBron has distanced himself from those Rich Paul comments. He himself said that ain't
Man,
that ain't me.
man, whatever. That's like, dog. Your wife say something about your workplace or something about your coworker. You don't think the coworkers and everyone's gonna look at you like how she knows the information and why she's saying that? Because like I'm sorry, like even if you fully don't agree, the agent is literally your mouthpiece.
No, no,
That's your
no,
mouthpiece. And then like that's an extension of you, dog. You can't walk, and it doesn't help that you are moping around doing this passive aggressive shit on the court and off it. So it kind of looks like that's something you said. So yes, with context clues and all that and how you playing, like, nah, bro, get your old ass out of here. I wasn't even
That's
going
funny.
for the season, so this ain't nothing new. I ain't think we should resign him. I thought we should trade his ass. But here we are.
I mean, if he goes, the Bronny go, but anyway.
Sure,
Anyway,
Bronny, I'll pack your bags for you if you want me to. Send the ticket.
see,
I
that's
can
just
both
coming.
leave. Like for real, both bronze. Like we don't need none of y'all. Go back to
Okay.
Cleveland. Actually, go to Cleveland. Give us Jared Allen, DeAndre Hunter, whatever. Actually, he might not even be there. Jared
Mm.
Allen, something. Like you can go back home to Cleveland, help D Mitch. You can still possibly win a ring with Cleveland because they struggling too. So yeah,
Which is wild, and no one saw Detroit coming. But yeah,
I kind of did. Now first seed, no, but playoff contender, yeah. But first seed, no, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I didn't see Boston being the number 2 seed. I didn't see that coming.
no, not at all. We roll Boston off because Tatum is gone. Um,
Brown,
so
yeah,
shock.
he
He's balling.
he's a number one. Like I think he's
Well,
proved
he,
like
I think it's easy to forget. He's the one who actually won the Finals MVP, not Tatum.
no, we remember he won the final and these, but that was debatable. Like either one of them could have won it, but that person would have gave it to Tatum. Maybe it's a Duke bias, but I mean either one could have won. It was that close. I mean they both played like ass to be honest with you. That was a trash ass finals, but yeah, it's like probably like a Kobe and Shaq situation. Not saying those two are comparable to Kobe and Shaq, obviously, but it's two ones on the same team. So yeah, and Tatum's supposed to be back this year. So if they keep rolling,
Like this, it's probably gonna be the same time with Kyrie, like in towards the end of the year. But
oh, probably March, April, which is
yeah,
fine. Like if they're the 2 seed without you, like as long now we don't know how he's gonna come back because it's Achilles. But if he comes
yeah.
back 80% with that squad and they keep playing and Brown keeps being the number one and maybe Tatum has to take a step back this year till he gets 100%, they can make it to the finals again.
Gotta give Mazzulla some credit. He's coaching his behind off. He is coaching his behind off
Shout
over
out to
there.
that cycle. Shout out to him.
Yeah. And
I hate that team.
oh yeah, absolutely Boston. And shifting gear to something slightly more serious. We talked about a pre-show. This just the weirdest thing ever. Apparently, uh, churches can get SA insurance. I'm gonna let you sit with that for a second, audience. Churches can get SA insurance. Businesses, I understand. The example we talked about before we got to recording was especially schools. Like sadly there's pedos who lurk as gym teachers, there's pedos who lurk as teachers. Um
Everywhere.
and
I mean, even in our office.
I was gonna say what a problem is, goes like what you said. The problem is you have way too much access to your prey. That's the thing. Like,
How it goes.
look, if you some little dirty little piece of shit that watches certain things at home when no one else is paying attention, that's video, that's still gross as all get out, but at least you can't reach out and touch them.
I mean, you
You
could
get
if
what
you
I'm saying?
outside, but either way, yeah, that's the scary thing. Man. One I guess scary things about being a parent, and how being a kid is that yeah, most of the predators have direct access to them, and there's not much you can. Yeah, you can do all the background tests all you want, but they don't do nothing until. So I don't know how you prevent that.
Well, like you said, it's background testing, so on and so
That's not
extensive background checks. Yeah. Like I don't know the process you have to go through to become a teacher, but I'm sure it involves like probably like the federal government. You doing some extensive background checks for anything weird when it comes to being a teacher because you have direct access to children. So I go back to saying, if I was a school district and Jim the 40-year-old gym teacher is Captain Grabass, um, you can't just fire them. They're not just going to go to jail. I'm sure parents are going to sue the school district. So having SA insurance in that regard makes sense. As a business, um, as someone that has worked in a large company, the amount of SA, well, not the assault, but the harassment that happens, that gets passed off as inappropriate jokes, so on and so forth, is ridiculous. It makes sense for a business to have SA insurance. Makes sense. Because again, I'm not just suing the person or the manager, I'm suing the company. So yeah, if Jeff Bezos' right hand man is a little on a grimy side, I'm not just suing, him, I'm suing Amazon as a company. It makes sense to have SA insurance. I say all that to say, a church though,
Is a church not a business?
it's tax exempt. So, but
That doesn't mean you know how
touche,
many businesses and rich people get tax exempts. That's literally the play.
touche, touche.
So yeah, this is serious. I'm not even being sarcastic. Isn't church a business?
It,
I know it's not supposed to be, but that's
they
we gonna live in we gonna live in reality today. Is church a business? Because in my scope of stuff, I think it is. So it
That's
would
a
make
wild thought.
sense. On top of, them being the main corporate. But yeah, uh, well, one of,
You,
I can't say the main, but one of when you have, thousands or hundreds of unresolved cases you've been covering up for what, 30, 40 years? Probably much longer than that, but we just going on modern times. So yeah,
looking at Boy Scouts. Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts made sense, especially now that we know everything that's going on. Makes sense. That is a business. Shit. I think what is was getting me is these two things on paper are oxymoronic. Like the last thing you thinking about in church is buns.
is it?
Like don't
Are we sure about that?
you
There's a reason why people get all fancied up for church, huh? But hey,
you were not supposed to be thinking about the cakes other than the bake sale. Like Sister Clarice brought some great cupcakes. That's about it. Those are the only cakes you're supposed to be
uh,
thinking about. You're not supposed to be thinking about cakes in
tell,
church.
tell that to Dr. Umar. But hey, this is
What? What?
I just got it mean straight. But nah, tell that to any dude. Like, man, stop it. You know damn well people's minds beating everywhere but church. Now there's some that are just
You in
straight,
church.
but
You in church to get right with the Lord. You are not supposed to be sitting there looking at form-fitting dresses and asking.
you're not supposed to be looking at little boys and girls in there either. But hey, what the fuck? And these are the people that's preaching the shit. This not even in the crowd. This is people on the stage telling you what you should do with your life and how you should be closer to the Lord. Like, I'm pretty sure the acts that y'all doing is not getting you closer to him. You getting closer to the other guy though. So hey,
Why? What?
Jesus sake, like if we going by that logic, then it should apply to the damn priest too. But apparently it doesn't. So if the priest ain't doing it, what you think the regular folk doing?
Oh
Hey,
my
church is
gosh.
not resolved to sin, brother. It's not.
I do not believe churches should have SA insurance. That is you. You,
Shouldn't
you're
have
not a
accent in
business.
general, but here we are.
You don't pay taxes as is. You're completely tax exempt. So by that measure, you're not even a business for real. You don't pay taxes.
By that measure. Yeah, by the government's measure. But in reality, like we see these mega churches. Hey, shout out to Drewski for the skit he
Oh,
did.
he
He
got them
pissed off a lot of people.
salty. Oh, he
But
got
it's
them
true because
salty.
it's funny. The pastors that are mad are the ones he was making fun of. But hey, like yeah, how you gonna say yeah, Lord, we don't do this? You have a gold watch on with a gold microphone. Like what the? What in God's name do you need a gold microphone for? What in the Pedazzle Army 2 customization is this shite? Like, what are we doing? But hey, gold microphone, gold everything. Like Trinidad James is proud of y'all motherfuckers, uh-huh.
Oh,
But hey,
oh my God, yo. And if y'all don't know, just go check the Drewski church skits, and if you offend easily, don't check the skits.
I'm
But
gonna
if you have
say,
a sense of humor,
cause he not that's what makes it funny. His skits be realistically funny.
they do, they do,
Like it might
they
be
do.
some exaggeration, but for real, like I watched that church shit. You watch any mega church and all that, it's the same stuff. Like he didn't just come out that out of nowhere. He literally mimicked somebody. He damn near wearing the same outfit as a real pastor or whatever. So it's like, yeah, nah, dog. Y'all
I
business,
mean,
especially the mega churches, for sure. Yeah, definitely a
I
thing.
mean, for me, the concept of a mega church is still mind blowing. But since I'm not a member of one, I can't speak. We're just from the outside looking in. It's a wild thing. Like
Hey,
I, salute. I'm in Texas. I'm down here, TD Jake's land. So it's Joe Alstein. It's Mister. Oh, it's a hurricane. Let me lock these doors. But
what did he thought he was Noah? Like, why you like the door for? Did you at
stop,
least let two sets of animals in?
stop, yo.
I thought he was Noah for real. Uh,
So it's just I've questioned the necessity of a mega church, but since I don't go, I don't really speak on it. Like, look, my stance is always whatever it takes to get you right. Um, do that. But it is conceptually a mega church is wild because I'm like,
actually,
it's
no.
like it's like school. Dog, if you go to a small high school, I went to a private high school my freshman year, as I've said many times. It was easy to kind of get to know everybody. The degrees of separation weren't so big. If you go to a school and it's like 5,000 kids, it's gonna be a gang of folk that you don't know. How do you feel connected to that? Now that's school, so it's whatevs. But
Right.
if you are in church to feel the brotherhood and the connection, and it's 5,000 people,
You there to feel the Lord. Don't care about that.
I just, you could be sitting there with somebody that's your best friend and not even know it because you ain't met them.
I mean, no one said you couldn't talk to the person next to you.
It's 5,000 people in the church.
Okay. Y'all there for one way, one thing, one reason only. But hey, yeah, they definitely need that SA church. For
Just
sure.
wow. Just
Business, no
wow.
business. Actually, it's smart business that they do have it because you know it's gonna be more lawsuits coming. So yeah.
Eh, I'm just trying to see what else we got cooking here. I don't want to stretch this out too long. Oh, so we might be getting fleeced a little bit and don't even realize it. I gotta give it up to Marvel. I gotta give it up to Marvel. They are banking a lot, as they should, on
Doomsday.
on what was that?
Doomsday.
Yeah. So here's the funny part. Seen a whole bunch of little trailers and teasers and this, that, and they're bringing back a whole bunch of the characters. So much so that we get all nostalgic and geeked and oh my God, Cap is coming back and da, 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 da. We don't really know much about the actual damn movie. We getting caught up in nostalgia.
Duh. I mean, it
I'm
doesn't come out to
still not
December.
really.
You're not gonna get a full trailer now. It'll come out to December.
Oh, we.
Literally, damn near a year from now, basically. So yeah, we're
It's
not gonna see a
basically
full
February.
trailer.
It is big. We creeping up on February, my guy, and we getting all these snippets and this cap and this. Dog, let me hold up. Let me see the meat to the movie. Excuse me.
We'll see it in January. You might see a slight trailer on the Super Bowl, like they give you a mini trailer. But dog, it's 11 months away.
Okay.
Why would
We
they
we
show it?
saw rewind time. We saw pieces of Infinity War before it came out. We had an
Not
idea
11
of what
months. We didn't not 11 months.
I mean, literally, I think Black Panther was a year right before Infinity War. So we did see some
We
stuff.
saw a trailer a year before. I don't remember that.
Not a full 2 minute joint, but
You saw teasers like you see now. Right. You're
it's
not
so
gonna
many
see.
it is so many question marks on what's going to be going on in this movie.
That's the point. They're getting you hyped. And it's working. The marketing is working.
It's on not me, buddy. You're not gonna get me because I'm
Honestly,
realizing
I stopped kind of caring about Marvel because honestly, yeah, this this is make or break. Because if Avengers Doomsday isn't Infinity War or Endgame level, they're done. Like it's done.
they're not done. They're
Yes,
not
they
done. The
they're
reason
done.
there's one key reason why they're not done.
They're done.
No, no, not at all. The reason they're not done is because Wolverine Deadpool was a smashing success, and you have yet
On its
to
own.
properly introduce X-Men to the MCU. The X-Men are the ace in the hole. So no matter what happens, if you do a proper X-Men, you just open it. It's 2008 all over again. It's 2008 all over again. So
I disagree.
that's the ace in the hole.
I disagree. Because the X-Men is supposed to be in this movie anyway.
And the
They
other ace in the hole, even though you kind of fumbled a little bit, we still haven't gotten a proper Blade remake.
we're not getting one.
They have taken it off the schedule, but
We're not getting one.
there's
And
talk that Blade might appear in Doomsday
yeah,
just to
probably
see.
probably Wesley Snipes, but it ain't gonna be a Mahershala Ali. He's done.
Oh yeah,
And
Mahershala's done, but they said the dude from I forgot the movie, not movie, the series, Snowfall. The dude the talks are that the dude from Snowfall is going to be a new Black Panther.
what they gotta do with Blade?
Ouch, my bad. You're right. I'm totally conflating the two. My bad. You're right.
I mean, that's cool for Black Panther. Cool. I knew they were gonna recast him eventually, but
My bad. You know what? My bad. You're
I was like,
completely
what
right.
they got
So
to do
yeah,
with Blade?
Blade, but black guys, y'all look alike. but
That's crazy. And Texas got
yeah,
to you, boy.
yeah. No, you're right. That I've been sitting here for the last 48 hours, all confuzzled. You're right. So that's a problem. There's no Blade.
There's none.
That is a problem.
I'm not even mad because Mahershala. It's all the writer's fault, literally. Because it kind of leaked what they were trying to do and why there was a disagreement between Mahershala Ali and directors and the writers. And some of the stories that they were trying to do, I'm so glad Mahershala Ali stood on his nuts. It's like, yeah, get me the fuck out of here. Like, I'm Mahershala Ali, bro. I'm not doing this shit. Like, no, no.
Well, see, Ryan Reynolds then effed it up as well because he was sitting there, yo, you got to give Wesley a send off like we did Logan. I'm like, dog, we respectfully, I see both sides of it. Like, yes, you should. Problem is that time has passed.
Yeah,
You should. Blade absolutely deserves a Logan type send off. You're right. A few years ago.
well, his son, shit. You got one with Deadpool and Wolverine. There you go. That should be the last time. Now it should have been Mahershala. It's time for a new Blade. The same
It
way he
is.
about to reboot everyone else after all this. Because Iron Man's not coming back. Cap's getting recast. Like all the Avengers are getting recast. Like this is a whole reboot after this Doomsday and
Secret
Secret
Wars.
Wars. Once that's over, they Marvel's pretty much confirmed like yeah, it's a recasting. They already recast, I think, some of the X-Men, like you just said, and Wolverine, I think too. So it's like,
Oh,
yeah.
that
I
one's
mean, you can't have Hugh Jackman is like
no, no, no. You're right. You're absolutely right. You can't
can't
have
do it.
Hugh Jackman be Wolverine until he's 75. I get it,
You can't do it.
but
You have to
I'm
recast.
curious to see how Marvel is going to do it because the reality situation, the closest you've come is RDJ. It is going to be near impossible to see anybody because that's what you have, and thankfully it follows the comics. That's why you had to have Ironheart. So it's something completely different than RDJ, and that's that for those of us who ain't racist. That's dope having her as Ironheart because you know the white fanboys try to do her like they did Miss Marvel. But anywho, um,
I don't know when
but trying to have someone to fill RDJ's shoes as Iron Man,
as far as getting. I don't. I think Iron Man might be the one character that doesn't come back because of that. And then it doesn't help that you made Doom look like Iron Man. So
yeah,
Marvel just in a huge hole. It's like
yeah, yeah,
they have to hit this out. They going nostalgia betas with the next Avengers movie, so they're gonna bring everybody back. But after nostalgia run wears off, what are you gonna do?
Um,
I ain't gonna get people interested because a lot of people have not been watching the stuff that's been coming out the last few years.
so the last thing, like, I don't think the three Spider-Man's trick is gonna work anymore. Um,
Nah,
it was dope when we saw it, but I don't think you can make a whole movie out of that. Um,
nah. You're probably gonna see him in Avengers. The next two Avengers. Then after that, they're done. So then what?
you don't have to bring back it's just because it's the same thing with Iron Man. Because Steve Rogers handed it off to Falcon, you don't have to bring back Steve Rogers per se. You're going to, but you didn't have to.
And we know why they don't
And
want to.
and then you've handed off, you know, Iron Man to Ironheart. So that's you kind of get a soft pass there. So actually, it's not as horrific as it seems.
Yeah, it. If the Avengers movies flop, it's over. It's just
Not as long as you
you already
the
have the
timing.
Marvel fatigue. Like it's back in that run, that stretch, phase one, two, and three, whatever.
Yeah, that
If a
2008
Marvel
to
movie came,
2018 run was
yeah,
crazy.
the 10-year stretch, which is probably the most elite stretch we've seen for a superhero genre franchise ever.
Ever.
If a movie came out, everyone was interested, even if it was a character like it was hype around it. Now the last 10 years, from 18 and on, it's like if it's not a certain character, most people don't care. There's no hype. Like there's a new Spider-Man coming out soon. No one really gives a
Wait, it's new Spider-Man?
see. You don't even know that Spider-Man is coming out before Avengers this year.
Oh no, I didn't. This year?
Yes. It's the
You
one
sure?
movie I think that's before whatchamacallit, Doomsday. I think
Oh,
it comes out in the I wanna say spring or summer. One of them. So
did
brand
not know
new
that.
day.
Okay.
Yeah. Spider-Man brand new day, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
See?
because again, marketing. They've been pushing Doomsday, so I'm not seeing anything about a new Spider-Man.
I'm saying. This was back in the day, you would know. We knew every
So
movie that came out. Now it pops up. It shows that pop up. It's a Wonder Man show coming up. Most people don't care.
yeah, when you
Like,
talk about Wonder Man,
I don't even care. I don't even know what that is.
that's
I'm gonna watch it because it looks good and shout out to the brother. But other than
okay.
that,
Absolutely.
it's like that most people don't like the casual people don't care. And that's where you get most of your money. So if Avengers next few Avengers flop, you're gonna lose the casual base, and then you're just gonna rely on comic book nerds and all that. That's not enough
It's a
money.
lot, but it's a lot of them. It's a whole nerd culture. It's a lot of cats. That's
Yep, and they're not like I said. The last few movies, Internals, not Internals. What is that called? Damn. Thunderbolts or New Avengers, whatever title you want to
oh,
call
oh, okay. Oh
movie.
yeah.
Those are good movies, but Most people didn't see it. That's my
I
problem.
saw I saw Thunderbolts. I'm like I told you, I'm still mad about Century, but it is what it is. I get it.
Because the
Eh.
power of friendship. Yeah, that's why you mad. Yeah, I know.
Care Bear stare. Care Bear stare. I mean, but hey, I'm at least I'm committed to that. I'm sorry, I made a decision. I'm not going to see the new 28 weeks later. It's not happening.
I am. But
In
hopefully it's
theaters,
good.
in
Yes.
theaters.
Yes.
I will await your review, sir. I will await your review. I'm not, I will, if I'd have saw 28 years later in theaters, I'd have been so pissed off. Oh my God, I've been so pissed off.
It, I wasn't pissed. I don't even remember what rating. I just it wasn't bad, but it wasn't better than the other ones.
Dog.
But
Between, as I told you, between Zombie Dick and Zombie Babies, I'm good. I'm, you, no, no, no.
I just felt like I was just hoodwinked because I'm thinking, dude from Godzilla and all that was the main dude, and he was for the first half, and then disappeared. So I'm like, if the kid was the main character, why not push him more?
Yeah.
But
So I'm not invested. I'll wait till that hit. That is when I'll wait till it hits streaming. I'm not sure what else is coming out. I want to go see the Monkey joint. The horror movie with the monkey. I cannot remember the freaking title.
I know what you're talking about.
Primate.
I heard there's some good kills on there, but other than that, it's predictable in
Oh,
that.
I'm sure. We know. It's just a matter if they're gonna leave it open for a second one. This is pretty much Planet. This is pretty much Planet of the Apes. If Caesar was unhinged, we got it.
I ain't
Planet
even
of the
mad.
Apes with unhinged Caesar.
Spoiler alert: a monkey just has rabies, so I don't think it's just gonna be that. That's why
Really,
it
dog.
is a dumbass. It's not. If they make a sequel, they just it's like Sharknado. They're just having fun with it because this there
You
is
know,
no reason. And Sharknado was it was ass on purpose, and we all knew it, but it was entertaining ass. And I
Sharknado, snakes on a plane. We
yeah,
get it. It's just
like
fun.
they played into the fun. Like it's okay to have fun movies again. I think we need some of that. So I think this is going to be one of them fun movies that it's just dumb people doing stupid things and dying by ape. Yeah.
Just because it starts off. Wait, I think there's another Evil Dead coming too.
Now
That would
that
be
I'm
great.
looking forward to.
Yes, yes.
Last one
Another
was
Evil
good.
Dead. Yeah.
Last one.
I mean, Evil Dead. I still like the first one better. But yeah,
Oh yeah, but it was still good.
like Evil Dead Rise wasn't bad. Mommy's with the maggots now. God damn, that's what we doing. That's
But yeah,
what we doing.
that's what I love about Evil Dead. They don't hold back. They murking children in the most. No, they don't care.
And it's just it's just somehow they make the improbable plausible. Because dog, listen, if me and you were in Times Square and somehow I came across a book made of skin, I'm not going like, hey, let's open it and read it. Let alone in a cabin in the woods away from civilization.
Or in your own apartment. Either way, I'm not touching a book. Dark man, like, see, this is one thing. Yeah, when I was at camp, people trying to play Bloody Mary, do all this black, like, no,
Oh yeah, nah, B,
don't
nah, B.
involve me in
It's
none of this shit. I don't care if it's not real or not. I'm not gonna find out.
not. I'm gonna leave that to
I'm not
y'all. I'm
finding
gonna
out.
leave that to
Ouija
y'all.
boards, I'm out of here. Call me Mario because I'm hopping away from you. Fuck. Only Ouija I know is with Mario. Man, y'all playing, bro.
Yeah, nah, but I think we get another Evil Dead. That's cool. All right, I'm still gonna check out Primate because it's got an R rating. It's got an R rating, so I'm like, we got some blood going.
Oh yeah,
Got some blood.
I heard it's brutal, but it's
Okay,
predictable and stupid characters. But it's a fun movie.
because again, it's not even a movie in real time. This lady had a pet chimp and it ate her face off.
That's why we don't have pet
So
chimps.
we'll see. I think people think associate brutality and such with like silverbacks and gorillas. Makes
Chimpanzees.
sense. I don't think people realize just how freakishly strong chimps are.
I don't think you realize that they're more brutal than gorillas.
That too.
Right?
Today you go. No, I did not know that.
I Yeah, I mean, when I was younger, probably not, but nature me. I learned real quick that yeah, I would probably rather want to run into a gorilla than a chimpanzee. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I might have a chance with a gorilla, and it ain't like hand to hand. It's like maybe the gorilla will be like, I don't really feel like dealing with you, versus a chimpanzee that might rip my shit off and then bite me. Like they are notorious known for ripping your private parts off, gouging you. Like
Oh,
they, yeah, I'd rather be eaten by a lion. Like at least to the neck, I'm done. Them, they gonna make sure you die. Like they basically the fucking art decline of nature. They gonna make sure you die slowly and feel every part of that. Art decline was inspired by chimpanzees. Yeah, I got it. How what no smoke was season? None,
none.
none.
And did you see the new video? Did you see the new cold joint? You see the new cold joint?
Yeah, Cole's nice. He just not like I can't take him too serious with certain bars. Like you still understand that I'm the greatest like ever. Like, dude, no,
Bruh.
you're not. You're not. You're not. That's
See,
a
I
whole
need
nother.
you and others like you to really go back and listen to Port Antonio again. I think some of that flew over your
No,
heads.
I can't. That song pisses me off. The bars are there. I'm not. You can't tell me about this because I'm the one that told you about him. So yes, I'm still a fan. He's still lyrically second to almost none outside of that. Like, yeah, that's it. But the tough Tony, I'm the best. You can't say that anymore, dude. You
But that's the
can't.
now my only
You
issue as a rap head, my only well, former kind of sort of whatever rap head, my only issue with the fall off is pretty much conceptually Nas's rewind.
Yeah, it is.
Still executed well.
Oh, it is. The bars on
Um,
there, but like I said, once I hear a certain phrase, it just makes me go, Jermaine,
Jermaine Cole is that dude. Jermaine Cole
Jermaine,
is that dude.
he is that dude. He ain't that dude. That's
The
a double right
fall
there. Woo!
no, I'm curious where we're going with the fall off. It's nice to see again. Thank you, K Dot. It's nice to have music videos that actually have meaning again. Between K Dot, the clips, like, oh wow, we have a music video that doesn't involve gold chains and big asses. All right,
They
the
said
video
Rocky,
means something,
Tyler Creator.
right?
Artistry is
So
back. That's great.
shout out to K Dot, he brought it back. Mhm.
But yeah, it's just like I said, my only issue with Cole is that either tough talk or I'm the best or the like you can't say that anymore. But everything else, I love it.
Just cause you don't shoot the gun, don't mean the gun ain't deadly.
It's
That,
not deadly. You got a water pistol. I don't even think you got a water pistol. You don't even want to do that. Like no, dude. You're getting that. Getting like you're the person I'll be more scared of that probably is with the smoke is the person that's under you. And I think might actually be better than you. If not, it's Jid. That's it. Other
oh,
than that,
I, mm,
like dog, you talk any talk of tough. I can't take you serious. You had your chance. Someone on your level and your punk it. Oh, excuse me. And
Brent got a beef and I walked away with all their blood on me. Like I said, I need you to listen to Port Antonio real
oh,
carefully.
that's you can't say like he's a walking witch. He is. I can't. We can go on a 20-minute rant talking about this. Why he pisses me off. But hey, nobody can talk away his skill and lyrical ability. That I will never take away, and I will always enjoy it. And I will listen to Fall Up. It's just when I hear certain balls, I'm just gonna be like, it's not gonna hit how it hit before. It's not.
Horrible. All right, that's really we were just kicking it for the fans here. We I promise we'll get back to our normal uh format next go around, but it was fun to include everybody. I really don't have much else off top. I don't even feel the need necessarily to recap because you know what it is. It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine, as the old song goes. Or that's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion. I'll go REM too. Uh, but I really got nothing else, man. You got anything else you want to touch on? We got some time still.
Nah, we good. This is longer than I thought it was supposed to be. But yeah.
Yeah. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. We'll definitely, as I always say, just try to work consistently, but life be life, and we ducking ICE agents and such inadvertently, I'm sure. Because we keep this up, we're gonna be on somebody's list.
No, it's not Epstein.
Uh, well, you weren't alive, and I wasn't rich, so we good there. we 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 good there. We good there. If anyone says the dad half was on the Epstein files, yeah, it did not happen. It is deep fake. It is AI.
I would hope
So,
so.
oh, absolutely, absolutely. I like women with curves, and they
Okay, all
don't.
right, we gotta end it because it's not gonna.
you know,
Yeah,
but
talk is over the corner. We got the gist.
on behalf of myself and my amazing co-host, we'll get back to the real, and be more pissed off. And I'm sure, unfortunately, I have more stuff to be pissed off about. But from the Yeah I Said It podcast, peace.
Yeah,